upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's go. Check 99, check 99. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run there, 8 yards, gets a much... What a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And beyond...
Who you play?
Pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
3 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a run with Dillon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 4 yards to go.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 2-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To Jakeem Grant.
Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Jason Sanders to kick.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. stopped right around where he to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kyle Van Noy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Third down.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down, Dolphins.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals 3.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll run here with Dillon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Hines. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run with Hines. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
14. Cardinals.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Cardinals 11.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
You say you have faster speed. Where's the speed?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
No, they not, nigga.
And he
You say you got
returns
80
this to the 22.
Christian Kirk on the return.
Nigga, what? I have
Cardinals take over
an 89, bro.
at their own 22-yard line.
That's good for him, but I got speed.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. It would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing again, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. From the gun, Murray throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kick is
and it's up and good.
The score, Dolphins 28, Cardinals 19.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Yeah. Nice grab. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Sanders is good. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. And in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns.
Yeah, I did that a couple times,
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 60 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 19.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's some guys that let the casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Hines. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets it down to the 32.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
The 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
The way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 85 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Good defense. Yeah, for defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Ronald Blair. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Jackson looking deep for Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
It's a turnover on down.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face. That's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
They run again with Dillon. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
No way.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd and 4.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, Murray. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw in Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.